You're the very best friend I've ever had, and you're good fun. Hi, this is Cricket talking to you. Welcome to Cricket's Clubhouse. This meeting will now come to order. That means let's start having fun right away. We're going to sing songs and play games and hear some stories too. Now that you're an official member of Cricket's Clubhouse, we're going to have a great time, aren't we? Meet me at the clubhouse, down at Cricket's Clubhouse. Meet me at the clubhouse, right away. We'll be singing and laughing. Anything can happen, let's hear it for the clubhouse. Hip hip hooray, there are plenty of refreshments and games for everyone. So bring a smile and stay a while and we'll have lots of fun. Meet me at the clubhouse, down at Cricket's Clubhouse. Meet me at the clubhouse, right away. We'll be singing and laughing. Anything can happen, let's hear it for the clubhouse. Hear it for the clubhouse, let's hear it for the clubhouse. Hip hip hooray. At the very first meeting of Cricket's Clubhouse, I said to my friends Cindy and Jonathan, now that we have a club, we have to have a password. What's a password? Said Jonathan. It's like a secret code, I said. It's something you say that only the other people in the club know about. So Cindy and Jonathan and I thought and thought. How about asparagus? Said Jonathan, and we all laughed. How about Jelly Belly? Said Cindy, and we all laughed some more. And then I said, how about supercalifragilistic? And we all laughed so hard we could hardly stop. And when we finally did, I said, aren't we having fun? Hey, said Cindy, that would make a great password. Aren't we having fun? Oh boy, said Jonathan, nobody's ever going to guess our password. Well, the next week, Cindy and I were already at our clubhouse when Jonathan got there. He knocked on the door and said, let me in. What's the password? I said to Jonathan. And what do you think Jonathan said? That's right. Aren't we having fun? So we opened the door and let Jonathan in. Then, after we'd played games and sang songs and had some refreshments, I said, OK, now it's time to think up a new password. Why? Asked Jonathan. Because if we keep changing our password, said Cindy, no one will ever accidentally find out what it is. Right, Cricket? You guessed it, I said to Cindy. Hey, said Cindy, that would make a great password. You guessed it. Oh, boy, said Jonathan. Nobody's ever going to find out about our password now. Well, the next week, Jonathan and I were already at our clubhouse when Cindy got there. She knocked on the door and said, let me in. What's the password? Jonathan said to Cindy. And what do you think Cindy said? That's right, you guessed it. So we opened the door and let Cindy in. Then after we sang songs and played games and had our refreshments, I said, OK, guys, we really have to think of a good password now. Why? Asked Jonathan. Because my little brother wants to join our club, I said. Can you believe it? Hey, said Cindy, that would make a great password. Can you believe it? Oh, boy, said Jonathan, your little brother will never guess that one. Well, the next week, Jonathan and Cindy were already at our clubhouse when I got there. I knocked on the door and said, let me in. What's the password? Said Cindy. And imagine this. I forgot the password. First I said, aren't we having fun? And then I tried, you guessed it. And then I thought and said, hey, you know what? I really did forget the password. Can you believe it? That's right, said Cindy and Jonathan. Can you believe it is the password? And then they opened the door and let me in. Gosh, Cricket, said Cindy, you really had us worried. Why? I said. Because if you didn't remember the password, said Cindy, we were going to have a meeting of Cricket's Clubhouse without Cricket. And then we all laughed. Here's a song we like to sing at Cricket's Clubhouse. It's about a lot of fast animals and one slow one. Let's have some fun. This is what you do. When I name an animal, you do what he does. If he's fast, you go fast. If he's slow, you go slow. Ready? Let's go. Squirrels are racing over the ground. Squirrels are jumping up and down. They're so quick, they're so fast. Squirrels, squirrels racing past. Mice are running over the ground. Mice are jumping up and down. They're so quick, they're so fast. Mice, mice running past. But the turtle, he's a slow-moving guy, never going anywhere in the wink of an eye. He's oh, so very slow, but he gets there by and by. Well, dogs are trotting over the ground. Dogs are running up and down. They're so quick, they're so fast. Dogs, dogs trotting past. Fish are swimming round and round. Fish are swimming up and down. They're so quick, they're so fast. Fish, fish swimming past. But the turtle, he's a slow-moving guy, never going anywhere in the wink of an eye. He's oh, so very slow, but he gets there by and by. Here's a game that's fun and will get you going up and down. Whenever I say the word tall, you stand up, stretch your arms over your head and be as tall as you can. Stay there, and when I say the word short, you scrunch down and make yourself as little as you can. OK, let's go. Once upon a time, there was a tall giant who lived next door to a short elf. One day the tall giant said, "I wish I was short like you, Mr. Elf." And the elf said, "I wish I was tall like you, Mr. Giant." "No, no," said the giant. "Short is better. I'm so tall, I'm always bumping my head." But the short elf said, "No, no, tall is better. People are always calling me Shorty. It's terrible." So the tall giant decided that short might not be better than tall. And the short elf decided that tall might not be better than short. And so this tall tale came to an end shortly thereafter. Remember that song I sang about the clubhouse? Well, I'm going to sing it again, only this time I want you to join in at the most important part. When I sing "Let's Hear It for the Clubhouse," you sing "Hip Hip Hooray." Do you think you can do that? Good. Here goes. Meet me at the clubhouse, down at Cricket's clubhouse. Meet me at the clubhouse, right away. We'll be singing and laughing. Anything can happen. Let's hear it for the clubhouse. Now you. Oh, you can do it louder than that. Come on. Let's hear it for the clubhouse. One more time. Let's hear it for the clubhouse. Hip, hip, hooray. Here's a story about some little mice who had a clubhouse in my kitchen, and about Oliver the kitchen cat. Every afternoon at 4 o'clock, all the little mice came from all over the house to have their mouse club meeting. They played games and told stories, and then they had the most delicious refreshments. Cookies and hot chocolate. There was only one problem. Every now and then, Oliver the kitchen cat would come zooming in just when the little mice were sitting down to eat. "Oh no!" everyone would shout. "It's Oliver! Run, run!" But Oliver wasn't a mean cat. He just wanted to play. "Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy," Oliver would say. "I just love playing tag with the little mousies." And he would zoom all around the kitchen trying to tag as many little mice as he could. Fortunately for the little mice, they were always faster than Oliver, but Oliver didn't care. He loved playing anyway. Then one afternoon, the oldest of the little mice got up to speak. His name was Horatio. "This has gone far enough," said Horatio. "Sooner or later, Oliver is going to catch one of us, and then where will we be?" "But Oliver wouldn't hurt us," said a little mouse named Eugene. Eugene was the newest member of the Mouse Club. "Not on purpose," said Horatio, "but who knows what might happen by accident?" And when they heard this, all the other little mice shivered and shook. "I have an idea," said Eugene. "Why don't we put a bell around Oliver's neck? That way he can't take us by surprise anymore." Excellent idea, said Horatio. Eugene, we wish you the best of luck. But, said Eugene, why do I have to do it? Because you're the newest member of our club, said Horatio. And besides, it was your idea. So all the other little mice hurried home and left Eugene all alone in the kitchen waiting for Oliver. How did I get myself into this mess? Said Eugene to himself. Maybe I should just resign from the club and leave town instead. But before Eugene could make another move, back came Horatio with a little bell and a piece of red ribbon. There you go, said Horatio to Eugene. I found this bell in my cupboard, and here's some ribbon to tie it on with. Gosh, thanks, said Eugene. Thanks a lot. But Horatio didn't hear him because he was already gone. Well, pretty soon, who do you think came zooming into the kitchen? You guessed it, Oliver, the kitchen cat, was all ready for a game of tag. But Oliver didn't see any little mouses, except for one, and that was Eugene. Hello, Oliver, said Eugene. Hello there, said Oliver. Where is everybody? Well, you know, said Eugene, you know how you're always trying to play tag with us little mice? Sure, said Oliver. I just love playing tag with little mousies. Yes, well, we know that, Oliver. And before Eugene could stop himself, he said, and that's why we all decided to ask you to join our club. Me? Said Oliver. Me join the Mouses Club? How wonderful! I'm glad you think so, said Eugene. But there's just one thing. You have to wear this bell. Well, I'd be happy to, said Oliver. You would? Said Eugene. I mean, that's great. So Oliver put the little bell around his neck, and Eugene tied the red ribbon in a big bow. When do I get to have cookies with the rest of the mousies? Said Oliver. Tomorrow, I guess, said Eugene. See you then. The next afternoon, all the other little mice asked Eugene, Did you do it? Did you get Oliver to put the bell on? Sure did, said Eugene. And then they all heard the ting-a-ling of Oliver's bell. Here he comes now, everybody said. Here comes Oliver, run, run! But to everyone's surprise, Oliver didn't come zooming into the kitchen like he usually did. Instead, he strolled in, sat down on the floor and said, Hiya, little mouses. Where's my hot chocolate? And then Horatio stood up and said, Eugene, what's the meaning of this? So Eugene explained to everyone that Oliver was the newest member of the Mouse Club. But we can't have a cat in a club for mice, said Horatio. Why not? Said Eugene. Well, said Horatio, I don't know why not. That's settled then, said Eugene. Oliver, have a cookie. So Oliver began coming to the Mouse Club every day, and pretty soon he liked having cookies and hot chocolate so much he didn't miss playing tag with the little mousies at all. You can turn my tape over now, or you can talk and I'll listen. But whatever you do, just remember, I'll be talking to you